Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. My name is Muhammad Arham and I am from BS Chemistry Department. Today I tell you about intermediate Python. Python is a programming language. In this presentation, I tell you about what is Matplotlib in Python, dictionaries and pandas, logic, control flow and filtering, loops, case study, hacker statistics. So these are the layouts of my presentation. So firstly, I tell you about what is Matplotlib. Matplotlib is a way in which we can represent our data in the form of graph. So firstly, we can import the graph, which is by we can import a graph by using import matplotlib.payplot as plt. So by this way, we can import a program. So after that, we can use plt.plot by years and pop. Years years. The first let the years represent the x-axis and pop means population, which is represent the y-axis. So by this way, our output will be like this, and this is a line graph. So by this, with the help of matplotlib, we can represent line graph. So we can also form a scatter graph by using matplotlib. Here we can use scatter instead of plot. This is this is more similar with the previous slide, but here we can use scatter instead of plot. By this way, the scattering graph is present. After that, when we after that we want to plot a histogram, so we can use hist instead of scatter at the above example. So by this way, this form is present. So what is dictionary and pandas? For creating dictionaries, firstly, we understand that the dictionary words will be represented by these curly brackets. So when we apply these curly brackets, then we can form our dictionary. So that are the data, countries, and capitals. I want to convert it into an in dictionary form. So we can use Europe. These are the country which belongs to the Europe. So that's why we convert it. We convert these list into a main list called Europe. So after that, the first one is a country name, and after the semicolon, after the colon, the other word is a capital. By this way, the list is formed. So when we can prosecute this data, the answer will be like this. So this is represent that this is a dictionary because the curly brackets are used or identification for the creation of the dictionary. How we can import pandas? Panda is also a program, so we can import pandas as PAD. By this way, we can import pandas, and these are the values which are present in our cards. What is logic, control flow, and filtering? In this way, we can mostly apply mathematical operations or aggregate functions. So here is a x is equal to -3 multiplied by 6. So this is the query in which when we can multiply by -3 with 6, then we know that its answer will be -18. So we can print x greater than and equal to -10. The answer will be true because we know that when -3 multiplied by 6, the answer will be 18. So that's why this query will be true. So by this way, we can also, with the help of Python, we can also perform this type of calculations. So when we can apply strings, so y is equal to test, print test less than and equal to y. So by this kind of logics also be done by Python. Use of or and not. These or and not are the booleans. Are the booleans. So we can use it in a Python. So first one is that my kitchen. My kitchen is a variable and its value is 18, and your kitchen is also another variable and its value is 14. So our query want to that my kitchen is bigger than 10 and smaller than 18. So we can identify by this query, print my kitchen less than 10 and my kitchen greater than 10. So if both answers in AND operator, when both answers true, then their output will be true. If one true and other false, then and the our output will be false. So we know that the my kitchen is greater than 10 but less than 18. So this query will be true, but this query is false because our kitchen is equal to 18, not greater than less than 18. So by this way, the our query will be false. And in this query, in odd operator, when both queries are true, then the output will be true. And if both queries are false, then their result will be false. If one query is true and other false, then their answer will be true. So my kitchen is less than 14, and or my kitchen greater than 14, 17. So these are the queries which are applied on the Python. So by this way, we can also represent our area. So these are the way through which we can calculate, and we can also apply or and not operators, which these are the Boolean operators. These Boolean operators also apply on Pythons. If, alif, else. These are the statements. So firstly, the room is a variable and its value is bad, and the area is another variable, its value is 14. So if room equal to kit, print looking around in the kitchen. Else room is equal to bed. If, then looking around into the bed. Else looking around elsewhere. So we know that our room is bed, so we can the answer will be looking around into the bed. Loop. There are two loops which are we there are two loops we are discussed in the Python. The first one is while loop and the other one is for loop. In while loop, the all processes occur until the statement will be according to that. For example, the while offset is not equal to 0. So print correcting if offset greater than 0, offset is equal to offset minus 1. Else offset is equal to offset plus 1. If our offset value is less than 0, then we can apply, then the else statement will be applied. Or if the value will be greater than 0, then the if statement will be applied. So by this way, the while loop occur. For loop is used to create the main list. So these are the lists which are created by using for loop. Case study, hacker statistics. So the starting step is 50. When we can roll a die, we know dice. We know that they are the 6 sides on the dice. So their values will be starting from 1 to 7, and also we also know that the 7 value will not be involved in the query. So if the dice is less than and equal to 2, then the step is equal to step minus 1. If this query is true, then and we can apply the if statement. Otherwise, we apply alif and then else statement. So by this way, the Python will be work. So that is from my side, and this is my certificate that I got from the Datacamp. Thank you.